Hi, Virgos. Welcome to your reading for November 2021. I'm gonna start with an oracle message for you, and then I'm gonna finish the reading with an affirmation. And I'm gonna ask if you can like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy this content, and also you can do this at the end as well. All right, so let's get going with oracle message. All right, please give us a message for Virgos. Please give us a message for Virgo. Okay, so the card we have here is intuition. Look at areas in your life that need decisive action. Search your heart for the right answers. Listen to messages that come from your intuition and follow through. Yeah, so it seems like this month you're gonna be needing to rely on a lot of that kind of natural knowledge that you have. You know best. You know your situation best. You already, I think you're at a period where you're experiencing a lot of kind of maybe connectedness to your spiritual side. I think you're at a point where you are listening to yourself more than you ever have, probably, and you are starting to see the fruits of that slowly. There's a kind of a sense of, I don't know, it's like a spiritual connectedness, or a connectedness to your innate authentic self. Leo just got a card like this, wisdom, and I think it's a very similar thing. It's like relying on that natural sensibility, whatever gifts and abilities you have naturally, just relying on that. Okay, so let's head into your reading. All right, so for Virgos this month, please tell us, what are the issues? What is the issue? Let's see. What is the issue for Virgos this month? Oh, 5 of Hearts. Okay, some regret about something, some sadness, it's like a loss. Something you expected to happen in a certain way didn't happen, or is not happening. It could also be that you maybe miss something, you miss someone, or you're mourning for someone or something. Okay, so let's find out what the next steps are. What are the next steps for Virgo? These two want to come out together. Okay, I thought I would show this because it's connected here to this card. There's some kind of, people like to say missed opportunity, something that it didn't go quite right. You're not satisfied with the outcome, and I think that's the result here. All right, and so the next steps are really to, I guess, stand up for yourself, and I would say the value that you place on yourself and what you want out of life, in terms of what do you see long term for yourself. If this is to do with relationships, then do you want a long-term relationship? Do you want this kind of happiness with the dog and the family and the house? Is that what you see for yourself? And if that is what you see for yourself, it's to stand up for that idea, because that it's about being truthful to yourself. If this is to do with business, then you do want some kind of long-term partnership. You want some kind of stable situation, which is going to bring a lot of abundance to you and prosperity. And it's about recognizing that and holding firm to that. So even though you feel, what it's telling me is that you may feel sad about something, but if you if you know that this is the direction you want to go in, it's about using your intuition to follow what is really true to yourself. So kind of hold firm and advocate for what you want, right? Because who else will? And let's find out a potential outcome for Virgos this month. Potential outcome. An ending. Wow, okay. 10 of Spades. So some kind of ending or some kind of rebirth. This card is combined. Let's see. I think this is to do with the rebirth, the regeneration. Yeah, it's about, okay, it's knowing that after a period when you had some kind of loss, some sadness, some feeling that something didn't go the way you wanted it to go, knowing now that you need to take care of what you want, stand up for yourself, pursue the kind of prosperity and stability that you want in your life. And I think that that's going to lead to some kind of rebirth. And even if you do have an ending doesn't come without a beginning, right? You cannot have endings without beginnings. And so you cannot even have beginnings without endings. So the beginning is going to come, and there is a kind of wake-up call, some new thing, some start. It's going to be a judgment that you're going to have to make, some kind of decision. Okay, what is the blockage to Virgos this month? What is the blockage here? Okay. Ace of Spades. So the blockage is maybe this is about clarity and truth and communication and having a new start. It's if you're not able to have this kind of clarity in something, maybe that's the blockage. You need this in order to go towards all of these great things, right? You need to have the clarity, especially if you're mourning for something. Let's say this is a relationship that didn't go well, or this is a business venture that didn't go well, or some situation with a friend or family or whatever. You're gonna need to communicate in order to have that be cleared up. All right, and so let's get energy for the month. King of Wands and the Magician. Okay, so that's really good, because what that's telling me is that you're going to be willing to go for things, go to kind of accomplish what you want to accomplish. This is a month where you're going to be executing and achieving. That's the word that comes to my mind. Achieving. Going for what you want. At the back here, we have the 8 of Diamonds, and we have, this is about working on your craft. This is about, putting in the work. This loudspeaker outside is so distracting. Oh my gosh. All right, so 8 of Diamonds, working on your craft. Yeah, it's so this is a month where, okay, after a period where you had like a sense of loss, and you now know that you want to create this, you want to create stability, you want to stand up for yourself, which is really the energy of the King of Wands here, right? And the Magician here, manifesting what you want in life. It's a time when you're really going to be rebirthing yourself in a way. You're going to be, and it's almost like you're going to be doing this intuitively. It's just going to be happening. It's going to be unfolding because you are connected to your inner source. And that is just, it's like a period where it's like the doors are going to open in a way, is what I'm feeling for you. And it's just all going to flow, because there's a lot that you're going to be manifesting this month. But this could, I also think that this could be a person. If we're talking about love, there is someone in the energy here who someone that there is an attraction, and yeah, someone that is, I would say that if someone is manifesting, calling you in, or you're calling someone in. Yeah. And if this is to do with business, yeah, you're going to be making things happen. You're going to be achieving what you want. And that's where it's almost like this is the first time after a long period, I think, of not really having a lot of success or even hope. It's going to be like just unfolding. I feel like almost like a snowball or something rolling downhill and it's gathering speed. There's nothing here, there's no card about momentum, but I do feel like it's just going to be like light bulbs go on, and I think it's to do here with the work that you do, the creative work, the thing that you're dedicated to. Yeah, the dedication that you have to your area, your work, or if this is to do with love, then it's to do with your dedication to this thing, working on. Oh, here we have the 5 of clubs and the devil, so it's like working on putting work into some attachment, if this is to do with love. And if this is to do with business, and it's about, I would say that it's about getting away from the fears that you have about being in business. Like, you're working, but there's some kind of maybe unhealthy approach or idea you have, and it's about kind of pushing past that, relying on intuitive knowledge here. All right, so let's end with affirmation card for you, Virgo. This looks like a good month. It does seem like it's going to be powerful. That's what I feel. That's like the key word I hear. Please give us an affirmation for Virgo for this month, November 2021. This is amazing. This came up for Taurus, I think. This came up for one of the earth signs already. I think it would be Taurus. I grow through what I go through. Wow. So it does seem like earth signs are going through a lot. Yeah, so here it is, the rebirth, the ending, and the kind of being reborn again as the King of Wands and the Magician, someone who goes for what they want, achieves everything that they set out to do, and is able to call in their reality, to create their own reality for themselves. Yep. And if you are interested in a prompt, what difficult situation have I recently gone through? How can I turn it into an opportunity to improve, learn, and grow? Yep, exactly. How can you take this? 5 of Cups, 5 of Hearts, spilt milk, things turned over. How can you take that situation and put it into and become this person, King of Wands? How can it become 10 of Pentacles, where you achieve the abundance and all that you think you deserve and you feel you desire in life, and you're able to stand up for that? And now it's going to be a case, because it's happening so quickly, that you just have to rely on your intuition now, because you know what you're going for. This is almost go time, right? And it's just going to be unfolding. I do think some of this has to do with some spiritual connection as well. In terms of, what I mean is, maybe the work that you do has something, or the way that you're achieving something has some tie to some spirituality. I don't know, I just felt that right now. And the blockage here is, the blockage to you getting all of this is if the failure to communicate and gain clarity on where you're going. So this is going to be important this month, is gaining, kind of go for things that are now more honest, focus. I would say that this is the word here, focus. How can you go for what you want with focus and clarity? Okay, so that is it for you, Virgo. Have a good month. Take care.